Yo, what is going on, my beautiful brothers and sisters, fellow radiators of love? My name is Jamal Pope, aka J Phoenix, and I'm back. After about a week off, I am back. This is going to be your daily tarot and astrology reading for Thursday, August 8th of 2024. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful week. Hopefully you guys didn't miss me too much. I had a really good time in Myrtle Beach. Went to the beach a lot, of course. Lots of great food. Of course, great company with my wife and stuff. But I miss you guys. I miss my cat, who's over here just chilling now. And glad to be back. Glad to get back into the video making. So, yeah, I will probably do a mini cosmic convergence. I'm thinking probably sometime Friday. Probably like 7 p.m. Maybe, well, probably like closer to like 7:30, 8 p.m. I'll probably do like a mini cosmic convergence that will cover essentially the weekend. It'll cover Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and that's pretty much, and probably Tuesday as well. So it'll just cover like a couple of those days and stuff. So, but anyways, I'm back. Miss you guys, and hope you guys are doing very, very well. Let's go ahead and hop right into it. So I have the Ace of Cups in reverse. You know, things aren't going to just feel perfect. You know, I think that's sort of what this comes down to. I think it's like, it can be a bit of an emotional roller coaster right now. I think right now we all are having to deal with uncomfortable emotions, but it doesn't have to be all bad, though. It doesn't have to be all bad. And we have the Fool card in reverse, too. I think the uncomfortable part here is whether or not you are willing to be a bit foolish and actually go for the things that you really want to go for. The fact that they're both reverse, it's kind of letting me know it's like the only thing that's truly foolish here is to not give yourself the permission, the green light, the go-ahead, the allowance to do what you really want to do. You know, that moon does finish up in Virgo today and will shift into Libra. It's going to, of course, trine Uranus. It's going to oppose Neptune. And then when it gets into Libra, it's going to make a trine to Pluto as well. So, you know, there's some pretty good aspects here. Although I will say it's not going to be the most comfortable. Uranus isn't very comfortable in, you know, Taurus. And the opposition to Neptune is never really easy because it can make things a bit bewildering, especially from an emotional standpoint. This moon in Virgo, we're all kind of wanting things to feel perfect and be perfect and have the right timing. But it's anything going to be the right timing. It's not going to always be the right timing. Everything's not going to just fall exactly into place the way that we conceive of it in our mind. It's going to be something a little bit different, right? Especially now that we have this Mercury retrograde in Virgo, it's definitely going to be shaking some things up. Now, like I said, it will enter into Libra and will trine Pluto, which is nice. Of course, Pluto's not necessarily the easiest planet to deal with either, but at the very least, this is going to, you know, and it's going to be happening at 0 degrees too. So it's going to kind of bring up a bit of this transformative element, the way that we do connect to other people, the way that we do connect to the masses, the way that we broadcast our message out, our vision, especially when it comes to with this moon in Libra. We're looking for balance, we're looking for harmony, we're looking to hopefully meet people halfway, you know, and this trine over to Pluto can give us an opportunity to kind of maybe see where we can transform and maybe even transcend some of our preconceived notions or preconceived beliefs, if you will, when it comes to how we connect to other people. Now, it does oppose Lilith as well, this moon. Is it opposed Lilith, or is it actually like trying it? Hold on, let me check to make sure, because I don't think Lilith is in Neptune. I don't know why I put that. Let's see. So if I go back, and I don't have a problem with showing you guys this either. So let me go back a day, and then no, not oppose. I meant to put conjunct Lilith. It's going to conjunct Lilith. I don't know why I put opposed. Here, let me just show you guys, actually. Might as well, right? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll see that moon. Like I said, it's going to come in. It's going to make a conjunction to... It's interesting. It's actually going to be on Juno when it opposes Neptune. So that's interesting. Even though Juno is a minor asteroid. That's kind of interesting. Juno talks about our commitments. And with it being in Virgo, this is like, you know, we have to be very particular about these commitments, and we have to realize that it's not always going to seem perfect, and sometimes we have to kind of do the hard work and actually have to do the daily grind, because that's what Virgo's all about. It's about getting your hands dirty and actually kind of almost doing the monotonous work. But if we can like emotionally connect to that place and realize the value of that kind of place, then we can really start to see some positive change. This is mutable Earth, so that's really Virgo is the alchemist in many ways. So, but the opposition to Neptune is going to make things a bit challenging, And I think that's where it comes to the emotions that come up. We have to learn how to feel those emotions, process those emotions, but don't get stuck on those emotions either. But we can see that as the day continues, of course, we will see that Moon is going to conjunct the South Node and Black Moon Lilith as it opposes the North Node. So definitely not the easiest aspect to deal with this sort of thing. Just building up to trining Mars and Jupiter. We won't see that until the following day. But it's definitely going to provide a bit of a challenge, especially when it comes to past relationships and just relationships in general. We may be enticed by the darker elements of this Black Moon, thinking that's going to bring some sort of excitement. Like I said, I think I even said it in my horoscope. Just beware of exes. I feel like exes can potentially come out of nowhere, especially with the Moon coming on top of Juno. Prior to that, be wary of exes just coming out of nowhere, texting you, wanting to get back together, wanting to do stuff. It's probably better to just avoid that altogether, especially since if the South Node wasn't there, then and even if Black Moon was even if Black Moon Lilith was still here, but even if the South Node wasn't there, then I'll be it'll probably be proceed with caution. It's probably not going to turn into anything. But with the South Node there, it's definitely not going to turn into anything. It would be going backwards. It would be like going backwards. It'd be like a return to sender kind of deal, So I would say just be wary of that sort of thing on this Thursday. Especially, like I said, this Moon is looking to find some balance, looking to find some harmony, looking to find some companionship, looking to find some camaraderie. I think the positive thing that can come from here with the South Node, Black Moon Lilith, is, showing you just how emotionally resilient you can be when situations come up that don't necessarily feel as balanced, that don't necessarily feel as harmonious. How can you find the emotional resilience to kind of make it through these things and to, still feel those emotions, not just sweep them under the rug, but to actually confront them head on, process them, and then move on without allowing those emotions to take over and to dictate your actions, because this is cardinal air, right? So also just be careful about what you say. You can say things that you don't mean today very easily, especially considering the fact that these energies are now dispositing a Venus that's in Virgo, which is not happy. It just came off with the conjunction to Mercury retrograde. So we got to take that into consideration as well. Venus is desperately trying to get home to Libra. But Venus, it wasn't happy last year in Libra because the South Node was there. It's going to be there again this year. So it's like Venus hasn't really been that happy in a while. Venus has been kind of just dealing with it. And Venus is our receptive energy. So it's we have to be open in many ways to what is coming in and what we are receiving. Not to say that you should just receive and settle for crap or settle for something that is lower than your sense of self-worth or value. You don't want to just accept anything, but also when good things are coming along, don't just pass them along. Don't just pass them by because it's not perfect. When good things come along, or when there are things in your life to be grateful for, don't just scoff at them and just kind of turn your nose up to it. And I think that can be the dangerous part here, is that there are a lot of good relationships that can come into our life, friendships, romantic, even maybe mending familiar relationships, opportunities. Things can definitely come up. I think God is definitely giving us a lot of different unique opportunities to move our lives forward in a positive way. It's just whether or not we're open to receiving it. Because of the way that it's packaged, it can look a little imperfect. It can look a little shocking. It could look a little unorthodox. It could look like something that we wouldn't have thought or conceived of for ourselves. And we have to be open to receiving those gifts and those things that are coming through. So, let's go ahead and draw another card, and then I'll get to the color card. Yeah, I have the Ten of Swords, so yeah, I think this is what we're mainly feeling. We're feeling the Ten of Swords energy. We're feeling like if I open myself up again, will I get backstabbed? I'm not feeling at my most confident. I'm not feeling at my greatest strength. I feel like I'm going to just keel over and just fall into this puddle of water and just, that's the end. It doesn't have to be the end. I think the fact that this card is upright and then these guys are reversed, it's kind of letting me know, it's like, hey, don't get caught up on this narrative right here. Don't get caught up on messages of the end. Don't get caught up on messages of, despair. Don't get caught up on messages of, always feeling like you're going to get backstabbed, or she's backstabbing him, or he's backstabbing her, and the whole monkeys throwing shit kind of narrative. Don't get caught up in all that. I think really what's important to is this energy right here, these two reverse cards. What is it that does fill your cup up? That's the thing about the ace. Any ace card is very, very simple. And when it comes to cups, it's like, it's simple. What fills your cup up? What fills your cup up? And like I said, these cards are both reversed. So it lets me know, it's like, you know what? Take a chance. Take a chance on something that will fill your cup up. And, if someone starts to throw this energy at you because you're deciding to fill up your cup, and they're trying to say that you're the one backstabbing them, or it's not going to work out for you, well, then you have to just politely disagree, I would say, and keep it moving. No need to get into a major fight about it, especially with this moon in Libra, especially with the South Node of Black Moon Lilith there. Probably not going to get the exact compromise that you want anyways, to be fair. And with a Venus in Virgo, which is definitely trying to perfect whatever type of debate that may come up, and Mercury here in Virgo too. You got to have your facts straight too. That's the thing about this, is like there's not really a point in having crazy debates about this sort of stuff, So blue, activate your healing power. I don't really get this card that often. Activate your healing power. This definitely gives me throat chakra vibes. So maybe do some work on the throat chakra. Express yourself, go out, talk, meet, do things. But also, like I said, do not just per se hold back because you're trying to keep the peace. That's the other danger about Moon and Libra with the South Node there, is that you could be wanting to try and keep the peace so much that you actually are blocking your own throat chakra. You actually are, you're causing it to get muddied up, to get dampened, and that restricts the energetic flow, if you will. And when it restricts the energetic flow, the thing about the throat chakra, if that one's blocked, it's going to automatically affect the heart. It affects all the chakras, but it's going to affect the heart chakra the most, and also the third eye chakra. It affects those two the most. So then you don't really have great vision. Things are kind of murky. That can cause, headaches, mental health stuff, you know what I mean? You can get kind of foggy, and then blocking up the heart chakra, that's not good either. You're not really expressing yourself, you're not being creative, you're not feeling the love, you're not feeling unconditional love for yourself, you're not able to open yourself up to the world, you're not able to receive love, you're not able to give love. So throat chakra is very important. I would have to say, if there's one chakra that I would like to say most of humanity, but I would definitely say empaths. Ironically, if there's one chakra that empaths need to work on the most, it's their throat chakra. Sometimes we're too nice for our own good. That's going to do it for your daily tarot and astrology reading. I trust that this message will assist you on your journey today. If you did enjoy this, I would appreciate it if you would like this video, share this video with someone that you believe it would help, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. But y'all take care, stay blessed, have a wonderful Thursday, and I will see you all on the next daily tarot and astrology reading. Peace out. Glad to be back.